It's about time I make an update video. Reading every day before bed has been surprisingly easy so far. There was a time where I had tonsillitis, where I didn't read, I think, for 2 days, because I felt so, unmotivated. But only missing 2 days out of 20, I think that's a pretty good record. So, what I want to say is, I want to add more challenges. I feel like doing one habit for 2 months is perfect for people with a job or for full-time students. But since both of those things don't apply to me, I feel like I should be doing more stuff. I have the time for it. Coincidentally, I just found out about an app called Beeminder. With the free version of Beeminder, you can track 3 habits and you have to connect your credit card to the app. So you make goals for the habits, and if you fail to reach the goal, you have to pay a fine. And the more often you fail, the higher the fine gets. I think this is pretty good for me. I don't know if this would be a good idea for everyone, but I feel like this will make me do stuff that I wouldn't do otherwise. I started using it today, and I'll definitely update you if I ever have to pay. Since the free version only lets me do 3 things at the same time, and reading feels natural to me already, so I don't think I'll use the reading slot, I'll add 3 more things for the first 2 months. So 4 instead of 1 is maybe a bit extreme, but I'll see how it goes. I think if I tried to do those 4 things with pure willpower, I would definitely fail. But with money on the line, it's a different story. So the 3 things are going to bed before 11:30. This will also make me read more, because it has happened that I went to bed so late that I consciously thought while reading, I better stop soon because I'm really tired and I better have more sleep than read more. Number 3, brushing my teeth twice a day. Number 4, not watching porn. Beeminder also graciously lets you set the first few days as kind of an easy mode, so you don't have to pay immediately if you fail at the beginning. But after that, it's going to be real. Yep, that's about it. I'm going to go to volleyball training now. I'll do my next update video at the beginning of February. Bye-bye. Hi again. I didn't record anything on the 1st of February. Now we have the 25th, and it's about time I upload something or record something. I have to record this now because I won't be home at the beginning of March. I'm actually taking quite a long trip to France. I hope that's not going to hinder my progress with my habits. I'll try my best. Okay, let's talk about the 4 habits. In the last video, I told you guys what Beeminder is, and that website has been super helpful for me. I've been using the free version until now, and the problem is you can only use 3 habits there. So I didn't track my reading habit with Beeminder. But overall, I'm happy with how it went. I think out of 2 months, I only skipped 3 or 4 days. The problem is, though, that sometimes I went to bed, then I watched something on my phone, and after that, I read for 5 to 10 minutes before falling asleep. And that kind of destroys the point, because I want to read more, even though technically that's what the habit was supposed to do. So what I'm doing now is, from now until the rest of the year, or however long I'm going to do this, first of all, I'm buying the premium version of Beeminder, so I can basically put every habit I have on there. And I'm changing the reading goal from, it's basically the same. I'm just saying that I have to do at least half an hour a day. The other 3 habits that I talked about adding were already tracked on Beeminder. And when you start a new habit on Beeminder, it lets you choose if you want to start with a safety zone, because the beginning might be difficult, so you have a few days where you can mess up. So the habit of brushing my teeth twice a day was really easy. That was no problem. The habit of, what was it? Going to bed before 11:30 was also easy, because I still had some buffer days left, and I set it so I only have to do it 6 out of 7 days a week, because I don't want to miss out on some nice evening activities once in a while. So that habit was no problem. Then the no porn habit was a bit trickier because I kind of didn't see the point of adding a buffer zone. So I didn't have any days to fuck up because, in my opinion, either you watch porn or you don't. I failed once, but I'm proud that I didn't cheat on Beeminder, that I actually had to pay the $5. So I feel actually really confident about that habit, and I'm willing to give the first person who comments 100 euros if I mess up at any point in this year, because that's how confident I feel. Yeah, so overall, I think the first 2 months were a success. It hurts a bit that I had a few days where I didn't read and I didn't read as much as I wanted to. But overall, the time spent reading has been much higher than last year. So I'm happy about that. I've also thought about trying to program my own version of Beeminder, so I don't have to pay like €5 a month for the premium version. And I could program it in a way that when I mess up, the money goes to like people I know, or I basically choose where the money goes instead of going to the company. But I don't really feel motivated to try to build such a complicated product right now. But maybe in the second half of the year when I'm doing more programming practice.